Hope you're doing well. All right. Welcome back, everybody. The charity streams continue. We are back. This still feels way too low, but I can't raise it any higher because I need extension, and it's not plugged in. I should probably do that though, but I haven't. So we're just gonna deal with this view. Hope that's chill. Get a nice look at my eyeball and my nostrils flaring and my mustache. Anyways, all right, back to normal. All right, well, welcome back, everybody. We are continuing the building streams here. We were almost done. We were almost done with building all the models, and then I was informed that terrain counts as models, so I have to build all my unbuilt terrain. So we're going to finish that today. And then, if some of you remember, the other part of the goal is that for every $100 we raise, Jax and I have to add models to our collection that we then have to build on top of what we already had. And we reached our first 100 milestone. We're at 109.99 now. So in honor of that, I will no longer have just the terrain, the Chaos Havocs, and the Strike Force box. I've now added, because we hit the $100 mark, Sanguinary Guard. So these are the really dope units for the Blood Angels. But of course, I'm running Blood Ravens using Blood Angels rules, so I'm going to be painting them slightly different. They're going to have black wings instead of white wings because they're Blood Ravens, not Blood Angels. And I don't know how I'm going to do the gold. I think I might try to keep the gold in there a little bit, but I'm still going to definitely paint them a little bit more like Astarath the Grim, if you guys are familiar with that model. He's got black wings and full red armor and such, so it's probably, they're going to look a lot more like Astarath than the golden Sanguinary Guard. But either way, so we're going to finish the terrain, and then we're going to start on those guard models and go from there. And what happens after that, fuck knows. We'll see. We'll see how things go from there. But hope you guys are doing well. Hope you join me for the ride, and just chat and chill. Build some ruins, and build some flying angel boys. Skull chat. Hope you're doing well. Alright, let's get continued. Let's get continued instead of started, because we've already started this terrain shit. So let's keep going here. I moved some of the pieces that were already fully done out of the way. I don't know what will be left and needed, but we're going to continue and find out as we go. So this piece is now done. And that was these pieces here in this corner. That's all this here. So now I need to go cut out these two archway pieces and this connecting point. And then from there, I don't know what happened, but I don't have all the pieces for this terrain. So I don't have these standalone pillars here. So I'm gonna have to just kind of make do and make some random shit and just kind of go from there. But that's chill, because it's ruins and terrain. It's not all that super duper necessary to be built correctly anyways. So be right back as I go find those pieces. So, first things first, let's get those archways. Which are not on here. Huh. I don't have those archway pieces either. Well, shit. Alright, we're really building this off the rails. This is going to be one wild building. We're completely off the cuff now because I don't even have those archways. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. Okay then. I don't imagine any of this can help me at all. Potentially. Sort of. Wild. Okay. That's very interesting. Alright, this piece I don't need anymore. That piece can go. It's just confusing me. Don't need it anymore. Okay. This piece can also go. Don't need it anymore. Just sorting out all the pieces I don't need so there's less confusion. Alright, you I need. You I also need. And you. And you I also need. Okay. Alright. Interesting. Oh, never mind. There's all the pieces. They were off to the side. Okay, never mind. I was like, I don't have any of this. What the fuck? Alright, it's a good thing I didn't throw any of this out now, so I will need this still. Okay. Gotcha. Alright. We're okay. I was like, what in the fuck? Oh, this is not gonna work. No, we're good. We're good. We're A-okay. Evening, folks. Afternoon to you, Wingless. Indeed, Rannick. Welcome back. Skull to you, my bro. All right. Let's keep her going here. So, I need this archway here. So we're going to clip that out. Well, actually, technically, no, I do need that archway first. Yep, so we're going to clip that archway out. This out of the way here a little bit. That would hurt a bit. Oh, that should pop off now. Yep. Excellent. And then I need whatever the fuck that piece is. Oh, it's probably that one. D14. Yep. It is indeed that piece. those pieces out. Yeah, and then you slot right in there, I believe. Yep, just like that. Alright, let's clean you up a bit and then get you glued. There you go, turn that down a bit. Look at this turd burglar. I never burgle turtles. Fucking heard what I said. Confirmed, he burgles turds. I've never turtled a bird ever in my life. Confirmed nothing. You can't prove shit. How's it going, by the way? Have you beaten Monster Sanctuary as of yet? Or are you on your 17th playthrough? My head was blocking all of that. I'm so sorry. You still haven't said you haven't burgled turds. I've never turd a burgle ever. No further questions at this time, Your Honor. My lawyer will be in touch. Think I'm halfway, I'm not sure. Gotcha. Poogerinos, my dudes. I think I'm halfway to insanity. Oh, by the way, guess what, Jackson? Guess what? Houston from Quantum called me today. Guess what arrived? Something I ordered a long time ago. Can you guess what it is? I haven't picked it up yet, but I'm going to. I wonder, have you ever listened to anything from Legio Symphonica? I probably said that horrendously wrong. And, no, because I've never heard of that. Also, hi, Nermus. Fuck you. Nope. A will to live? Yes. My local gaming store gives me my will to live. Every time they give me more plastic crack. I didn't even get this from Quantum. I got this from Facebook Marketplace. No, never mind. I got this from, Loads of Toys in the Mall. So, anyways, no, the tabletop RPG book, first of its kind, for My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. I ordered it months ago, and it's finally released, and Quantum's got it in store. And Houston said he'd play in a one-shot with me if I ever did it. So you know your boy's running a My Little Pony Friendship is Magic one-shot, and Houston's gonna be in it. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I have no idea how it fucking runs at all. I don't know how to play it. I don't know fuck all about it. I just know that it's the first tabletop RPG of its kind officially licensed by Hasbro for My Little Pony. So this is the first official TTRPG for this. And it has its own dice, it has its own coin, because we got those already. It released like the small little bits for the RPG, those released early, and then the actual rulebook for the RPG is now out. So I'm gonna pick that up later today and go through it and find out how the fuck do you play this. And I'm gonna run a one-shot for it, because I don't care how it's played. I want to run a one-shot just because it sounds hilarious. So. I'd recommend giving that channel a listen. It's Warhammer themed music, both fantasy and 40k. Ooh, okay. Wicked. Rannick, could I get you, because I will forget, but could I get you to pick, like, a certified banger from them and pop it into Beats and Tunes in the Discord? Been much appreciated, my man. So, that's actually hype. I'd love to play with Houston. I don't think I've ever played a game with him. I've played one Commander game with Houston, and he didn't have a deck, and I gave him my my Dragons deck at the time when it was led by Tiamat, before I got the Dragon, and he fucking stomped us. He fucking walloped us with my Dragon deck before he even had the Dragon. He fucking walloped our asses with my Tiamat deck. I was so proud and also so pissed. But yeah, he fucking murdered our asses with my deck. And it didn't even have Dragon. It was insane, so. But yeah. Also, hi, Dad Dram. Hope you're doing well. But Jackson, are you confirming that even though it's a My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, you'd still play in a one-shot for it with Houston and me as the DM? Or is it PM for Pony Master? Nope, that sounded wrong the moment I said it. We're not coining that term. Anyways, going back to building shit now. Alright, that's done. What do I need from here now? I need a tower. I need a thingy. Alright, this is I. I don't think it matters which one there's going. They're all labeled the same shit. Undo. Yeah, it don't matter. You two are the same. No, I said I'd like to play with Houston, not that I'd play that game. There's a difference. Oh. Well, fuck you then. I was excited for a moment. Well, I have one person who'd play in a fucking My Little Pony Friendship is Magic one-shot with me. I think Ashy would also play, if I asked her. Would you play if Ashy asked you, Jackson? Is that how you'd play? If Ashy asked you to play? Also, I don't know the options for character building, but based off of the show, I'm assuming you get 3 options. An Earth Pony, a Unicorn, or a Pegasus is my guess. I don't think they'll let you play as an Alicorn, because Alicorns are fucking, like, god tier. So I don't think they'll let you do that, but if I'm guessing correct, it's probably will let you play either a Pegasus, a Unicorn, or an Earth Pony. That would be my guess. But I don't know, because I haven't looked at the book yet. And I'm very excited to do so. And see just the kind of fucking shenanigans that you can get up to in this book. I'm real excited. Uh-oh. No! Bitch. My glue is stuck. Imagine the glue being stuck. Unbelievable. Oh, there we go. Unstuck. Pick whichever one you want, Rannick. Pick whichever you would like. Oh, also, Jackson, I remembered where I was getting the rules mixed up, where I was talking about, like, the doubles and triples for rolling the dice for what I thought was Dark Packs. It's not Dark Packs. That's the World Eaters rule, where you get special abilities based off of how many doubles and triples and shit that you roll for the army rule. That's World Eaters, not regular Dark Packs for Chaos. That's why I was like, I read this somewhere, but this isn't the same. Because that's the World Eaters rule. And then if you spike 666s, you bring back Angron. It's either 666s or 4/6s. If you spike either 3/6s or 4/6s, then you can bring back Angron with full wounds and shit. Which is wild. Very rare that it happens, but wild if it does. What's everyone's plans for the day? What you doing today, Nermus? What you doing today, Daydream? What you doing today, Rannick? What you doing today, Jackson? And what you doing today, anybody else in chat who hasn't made their presence known because they're shy and timid and just want to have background sound? That pillar is done, and then connected to that pillar is, we need the one with the vent, the sus one, bing, 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 bing. And then a broken one, not that broken one, we need a different broken one. I have no other broken ones. Oh, it's not a pillar broken one. Okay, there must be a different broken one elsewhere. Oh, I see it. It's down there. Okay, I gotta cut that out then. Okay, so I need you, and then I can cut another one. And then, yeah, need you piece. Good question. Eve, then the gym once I collect these rocks. Once I collect these rocks. Today, which is about 33 minutes left, picking out a song for you, and then continuing my game of Stellaris. Nice. We have one man playing Space Eve and one man playing Space Stellaris. And then one man building space ruins, and then one dude playing with monsters. I'm eating at the moment. Okay, well, I'm also drinking at the moment, but I'm still making space ruins. Skull chat, by the way. Y'all are getting ads in 50 seconds. Thanks for the ad revenue. Today I'm enjoying a great stream by this cool dude named WinglessValkyrie. Don't know who that is. My name's WinglessValkyrie, all one word, capital W, capital V, no spaces. This wingless space Valkyrie is an imposter. Don't know who the fuck that is. Don't forget to like the broadcast, everyone. Appreciate it. Also, make sure you like Wingless Space Valkyrie's broadcast. Seems like a cool dude. support. Like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to be notified every time I upload a video or go live. Or take a shit and share it on social media, because are my turds supposed to be that color as a certified turd burglar, you know? Is that normal? Just figured I'd double check. Alright, okay. You sit into this corner, right? Yep, you sit nice and snugly into that corner. Excellent. Alright, let's start building the rest of this. So first things first, we have to build onto this, and that side's the outside. Excellent. Are you hiding in the call, Jackson? Weird. I heard some weird click clacks and shit, and I thought maybe somebody's in the call. Oh, yeah! Nope. Must just be the music. Alright, you spooky bitch. Thought I had you for a second. Just her demons. Yup. Them spooky bitches. Okay, now I need to attach you. Whew. There we go. It's a pretty cool looking cathedral doorway. Now we just gotta add a couple more platforms to it, and then that'll be that for that boy. So now that that piece is on, that goes that way, and then we add this back section here, like that. And then we start adding platforms on top of it. And then we can use them. We have two models. We'll have two different ruins that we can use for I have the high groundedness rule, as I like to call it now, because I still don't know what the fuck it's called. I just know that if you have the high ground on a model within, like, what the fuck was it? 6 inches? What was it? If you're 6 inches off the ground or 5 inches off the ground and you're shooting at a target within 6 inches of you, you'll get like -1 AP to your weapon or some bullshit like that. I don't know. I have the high ground rule. I'm sure Jackson will actually me if he's feeling saucy. He can tell me what the fucking rule is. Hey chat, fun question for y'all. Would you rather $1 million right here, right now, straight into your personal bank account within the next 5 minutes, or $1 million spread out over the course of 1 year, paid to you bi-weekly, like a regular paycheck, but bi-weekly, over the course of 1 year? Which would you prefer, chat? Alright, that's the basic piece of it done. Now we got to do all the interior bits and the layering on top. So let's move you up a bit. Up there. Neither. Claim it over the course of many years so it doesn't bump me into the next tax bracket and get me taxed more. Look at that. Daydream's thinking far ahead. She's like, fucking taxes. I want neither. 1 mil now and I'll invest most of it. Okay. Are you confident in your investments though? Like, I don't know about you, but I don't think investing in Twitter right now is a great idea. Nor do I think investing in Threads either is a great idea. Alright, I need these pieces. I think it's these pieces. Nope, it's not these pieces. Oh, no, it is these pieces. I need 2 more pillars. Yeah, I need to cut out 2 more pillars. Yes? What would you invest in, Nermus? What would you put $1 million of investment money into? No clue. I'd pay someone to do it. Gotcha. And how do you know that the person you paid to do it wouldn't just take the money and run and not actually invest in anything? Brokerage account or a high interest savings account. Okay. See, I just don't trust people with that amount of money. I would take $1 million over the course of 1 year. And I'd just say, fuck it. Investing is just gambling, and I have no desire to gamble. If I won the lottery, I'd fall off the face of the earth. That's probably a good idea. That's probably a very good idea. It's about 38,000 every 2 weeks. Yeah, I would take the 38,000 every 2 weeks. 100%. In the first week alone, the first paycheck alone, I'd pay off all my loans. And then every week after the first one, I would be living just fucking great. 138,000 paycheck alone, and I'd pay off all my loans. There we go. Quia sunt maleo. The mutation of the actual Latin makes it all the more authentic, as Gothic is precisely that, shredded Latin. Nice. I'm glad you finally picked a song. I'd buy the house across the street from people I don't like and put up bitchy billboards. What the hell is a bitchy billboard? Describe to me what a bitchy billboard is, Daydream. I would love to know. One. I had to build 2 of these motherfuckers. And all these fucking tiny bits coming off each time. This is the most annoying part. Well, you asked for a banger, and I intend to deliver just that. I appreciate it. The mustache won't replace the dad who left you in 2004. Wow. Why 2004 specifically? Are you calling, like, a certain person out or something? Jesus. Bitchy Billboards is right. That's just rude. That's savage as fuck. Almost like you should make that, like, the mustache won't replace the dad who left you in 2004. Kyle. Or something. Alright, I'm going to snip these little nubbed ends off here while I hold it. Because I'm going to eventually, and it's going to be annoying. So I might as well just fucking do it now. It's right there. Okay. Hui. Just be glad I'm never going to get the powers of a god, otherwise a bunch of people are going to find themselves utterly immortal, but at the same time in a walking coma. Or a waking coma. I'm very far away from the monitor. It's like a walking coma. You mean sleepwalking. That's what that is. Hui. Cool. You're supposed to help with the tiredness. Unknown energy brand company. Alright. That's those two built. So now I need to build. I need to grab. Oh, okay. So I need 9 and 10D. Alright. Are you on here? Probably not. Oh, you're two of these two. 9 and 10. Okay, yeah, it is these two. Sweet. Now I'm literally trapped in their own body, unable to interact with anyone, but also unable to die. Damn. That's mean. That's kind of rude. That's kind of fucked up. But hey, if you feel that way, fair enough. Me? I have no enemies. I think that's all of them. Yep. Nope. those two. I'd make sinners in the hands of an angry god look tame. Jesus, guys. I don't have enemies either, just a litany of people who did a bunch of crap to me, so much that there are 20 years of my life that I'd rather forget. Gotcha. Fair enough. Alright, so speaker one goes in first, like so, I think. No. What? We're clipping that off? I think we're clipping that piece off. But why? It looks so good. I can't lower it. Really? We have to clip that piece off? Seriously? That fucking sucks. That's... No, that really sucks. Don't tell me I gotta do that. Don't be that way. You are that way. Why would you put that on the terrain then? Why would you put that on the terrain if I had to cut it off? That's real fucking annoying. Like, very annoying. Why would you do that? Well, shit. Well, now I don't even want to put them on. Because you're just going to clip them off. Well, fuck you. They're not necessary. Well, nope. I'm not doing that. Can't make me do that. They're not necessary. I'm not doing it. The rest of this piece of paper, don't need no more. Fuck that. And then you're gonna do the same thing on this one. Outrageous. No. Fuck that. Okay. I need this piece still. And I need that. Alright, we're going off the beaten trail. I'm making my own terrain now. I don't want to clip off certain things on these that look real dope, so I'm not. Okay, I don't need this piece either. Fuck that. I do need this. Okay. Well, let's continue this first. So, sorry for those who are not understanding. So, on these little pieces here, what it's basically asking me to do is like this row of skulls on the top here, it wants me to cut all of that off. So, like, to just cut this whole piece off here, because it's supposed to go into this building here, and they sit in the sides here. But then there's a flat platform that sits on top, but it only slits into these grooves on the outside, not on the inside. So I can't have this groove here, otherwise it won't sit flat. But I really don't want to cut off that row of skulls because it looks so cool. So I'm just telling GW, fuck you, I'm not cutting this off. I'll repurpose these pieces elsewhere. I'll build them on the outside of the model or something as overhanging shit. So, fuck them. It's terrain, it's fine. Oh, what? Okay, hold on. One piece is fine, but the other piece needs to be cut? The One Piece! The One Piece is real! Well, too fucking bad. Alright. I need this piece and this piece. Those pieces out. Alright, so you sit like that. And this piece sits over here like that. Ooh. No, hold on, that could still work. Couldn't it? Does it put this piece here? Yeah, it would still work. I believe it would still work. Hold on. What's the other piece I need here? Oh. This piece. Yes. I think it's just the skulls are gonna get covered, but I don't need to snip them off. I think that's not necessary. If they're gonna get covered, that's fine, I can still build it, but if you want me to snip the whole thing of skulls off, that's just way too much work. Fuck that. So then you would sit right in like that. It wouldn't be flush because of that piece, but I think it's still fine. Okay, I also need this last piece, which is somewhere here. So one of you pieces. No, it's the other one of these exact same pieces. Okay, gotcha. part. Oh, that's okay. It's ruins. It's supposed to do that. All right, so let's do a dry test fit here. So you go there. You go there. You go there. Okay. And then you go, yeah, you go there, but you won't sit flush because of that piece in the middle. There'll be a little gap right in the middle there. But, and then you'd go there. Oh, I think. Oh, I see. You know what? Yeah, there's a little bit of a gap, but fuck it. I think it's fine. It's ruins. It is what it is. I can just build it that way. It's a lot easier than trying to fucking cut this whole thing off. Unless it's... No, it's not perforated in any way, so it's not gonna just snap off. Ugh. Why would they do that then? God, that's annoying. God damn, that's irritating. How the hell are you supposed to properly move miniatures under that chunky roof? From the side? Do I want to go through the effort in cutting off that piece on top there? Or do I want to just say fuck it and squish them? I just have a very strong feeling this piece is not going to come off easily. Unless I can just do this, but I doubt that'll just work. It's that easy. Okay, well, fuck it, we're doing it that way. Alright, GW, you win. I'll cut off the row of skulls from the very cool piece. Meanies. Alright, that wasn't that bad. Frankly, I'd just leave the middle of the roof out for better access. Eh. But that's immersion breaking. I have bigger ruin pieces than this that have like 3 floors on them, and they're fine. You can reach around and get the models out and in pretty easily. That piece is flush now. Alright, any other pieces on here I gotta cut? Oh, I gotta cut this one too? No, I don't have to cut this one. Oh, I do have to cut this one. Fuck. Okay. Immersion breaking? No. recall the Primaris bullshit was immersion breaking, as that was the return of Papa Smurf. I didn't like the Primaris either when they first came out, but now, quite honestly, I really like Primaris. I think they're dope. And I say that as a Chaos Space Marines player primarily. We don't have Primaris. All our Legionnaires are still Firstborn. And honestly, we will probably never have the Primaris. The closest equivalent we have to Primaris is our Chosen. And they're still a little bit stronger than Primaris, because they have 3 wounds. Alright, let's take these off. Alright, let's build these how they're supposed to be done. Alright, so firstly, this one goes in. They're just the latest OP shit in order to sell more minis. Of course they are. And you know what? It works. So, fuck it. If it works, why not? What are they gonna do? Stop doing what works? If it works, why not? And go back and you're talking about enemies in the chat. I don't have any enemies. They were talking about enemies. I have no enemies. Also, welcome back. How was your leave of absence? Book narrative, cohesion, lore? They just added lore. They made new lore. They could do that. They are the writers of the lore. They're allowed to do whatever they want. And again, like I said, doesn't matter if people don't like Primaris. People bought Primaris. So of course they're going to keep doing it. If it works, why would they stop? Excuse me. I'm your best frenemy. I have no friends. I have no enemies. I'm alone. That was the wrong button. I just wanted to do this sad zoom, not the fucking Giga Chad zoom. JoJo zoom. It's not a Giga Chad zoom. Giga Chad zoom if I had the fucking sound effect. Bump, 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 bump. You know. Nobody even knows that song. I knew that song before it was the Giga Chad theme. I'm so disappointed. It was fucking Can You Feel My Heart by Bring Me the Horizon. And I thought it was a great song. But now every time I hear that song, all I can think of is the fucking Giga Chad meme. Because people took the song and turned it into the Giga Chad meme. And it's not the Can You Feel My Heart song anymore. Now it's the Giga Chad song. And I'm so sad. Ruined it. So. Just the writers of the lore and can do what they want. That's why they thought it's a good idea to get the 5th Chaos God on board. Matt Ward. Yeah, but now he's not on board. So, there you go. One of the many reasons why I noped out of the hobby. I only learned about Matt Ward after the Matt Ward situation. Oh well. He's not there anymore. So, doesn't matter. I'll become the new god of chaos. You do that, Nermus. I'm sure it will suit you well. I believe it, Alex. This on its side for now. Let's getting quite chunky, this piece of ruin. Alright. Before I put the rest of those pieces on there, I still need 2 other things. Are these pieces? Probably. Yep. And then I think these 2. Yeah. Okay. Well, grab these 2 first. I was hoping to do at least 1 box of Sanguinary Guard today, but I don't know. This ruin piece is taking quite a fair amount of time. But we'll see. Okay, and then those pieces, are those pieces getting cut? Yep. Man, all these pieces are getting cut. Okay. Shame. Okay, well that piece went over there somewhere. I'm sure I'll find it when I move or something. They went in behind the drum set, behind the keyboard, behind the speaker. It's in that corner somewhere. I will find it when I move, I'm sure. Until then, it is gone. So, if we take this, okay, I see. Gotcha. Damn, these ruins are gonna make me run out of glue before anything else. God damn. Other one. I'm doing a stupid thing. You're buying a monolith? You're ordering another Riptide? You're paying $50 for a Patreon to get arms for your Storm Surge? These are 2 different sizes. Oh no. Oh, did I fuck this up? I definitely did. That's okay. It literally changes nothing. So that's fine. We're good. Okay, well, while you dry, let's build the other piece over here, which needs the long pieces. Are you different, or are you guys exactly the same? Well, one of you has a hose on one side, but you're both the same in length. Which one goes where? The one with the hose goes on the outside. Yes, because you go... Yeah, okay, hose is on the outside. Got it. I'm going through my commons and uncommons cards and organizing them. Just fucking toss them. Just toss them. You will never ever go through them and use any of them. Just fucking toss them. Keep the ones that are actually worth something, like arcane signets and soul rings and shit, and just fucking toss the rest of them. You will never go through them when building decks. You will always just pick cards off of a list and go to Quantum and make them do it for you. You will never go through those cards, and Quantum won't buy them from you either. They are literally just space. They just take up space. No one will buy them. No one will trade for them. Toss them. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your energy. Keep the ones you know are valuable, and then just fucking toss the rest. Because I did the same shit, and then I came to the realization that I was never ever going through these boxes of commons and uncommons ever. And I tried to sell them and sell them and sell them, and I ended up selling the whole fucking box of over, like, easily over 1,000 cards for fucking $10. It's not worth it. I have to go through them to find those valuable ones, don't I? Well, I figured maybe you already set aside the valuable ones. But okay, fair enough. I assume you were a step ahead. So many fucking plastic filings and chippings from cutting all these pieces off. Oh, that was annoying. Alright, that's all done. So you just go on like that, and then you go there. Okay. Easy enough to do. Oh, Jesus. Coffee lover, my man. Look at the donation in the top left. I already added your $10 to the thing. You don't need to give me directly money. We're trying to do this for charity, bro. But thanks for the 5, my man. Well, I know for a fact that one wasn't meant for the charity because I told you how to do it last time properly. But thank you for the $5. Can we get some Tor Skulls in chat for Coffee Lover for the $5 donation and for his previous $10 donation, which I have added to our total up there. Skull, Coffee Lover. Thank you. I know, just looking out for you. Well, thanks for looking out for me, dog. Jesus fucking Christ. YouTube alerts are so delayed. And the alert doesn't even visually pop up anymore. I don't know why. I gotta fix that. I gotta look into that. But thanks for the $5, my man. Appreciate you. Mwah. How you doing? Alright, so that piece is there is done. That piece there is done. Alright, let's start gluing these on. These are going to be a little weird and wacky to do because of the angle they're at and everything. But that's fine. We have the technology. You guys literally can't see shit because of how this terrain is set up. It's fine. It's okay. As long as I can see it, everything will be just fine. How's your day been so far, Coffee Lover? Or day, or night, or evening, or morning, or whatever the fucking time it is for you. Have you had your coffee as of today? Or is it like 1 a.m. and you're like, coffee ain't coming for another 7 hours? That piece there is donezo. And then this piece is gonna go like so. I think, yeah, just like that. All right, let's do that piece. Great, working on an art commission while I tune in, drinking an ice cap at the moment from the Tim Hortons. Nice. Good old Timmy's ice caps. I get my ice caps made with chocolate milk instead of cream with 1 shot of espresso. The Canadian Starbucks. Indeed. It is the Canadian Starbucks. Since I worked at Tim Hortons, I know very much exactly how I like to do my orders. My orders are always wild. So for ice caps, I get it made with chocolate milk instead of cream with a shot of espresso because it's a little too sweet, but that's what does it for me. And then for breakfast, I always get a sausage breakfast wrap with extra sausage, add tomato, add 4 cheese blend, no chipotle, half creamy barbecue. And they know my order every time I go in. Because I go in and I go, sausage breakfast wrap. And I go, okay. And I go, extra sausage. And the moment I say extra sausage, they're like, 4 cheese blend, tomato, no chipotle, half creamy barbecue. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, do you want your tea? And I would like, yes, please. And they make me my extra large steep tea with 2 milk and 3 honey. Love it. Fantastic. Eat like a king, indeed. In order to become something, you need to already envision yourself as that thing. I am a king, therefore I eat like one. That's also why I'm over 200 pounds. It's not because of muscle, it's because of fat. It's because I eat fucking sausage breakfast wraps every morning. And then I sit down and build and paint and drink. I'll be back, maybe? Okay. Enjoy the gym, bro. Enjoy working out. Can't chat on another tab, listen in. No worries, Mr. Lover of Coffee. All good. Alright, I know you guys can't see it, but inside this ruin, it's looking baller. We're gonna let those dry a little bit before we flip them over, but it is looking sick. It's looking tight. Looking balls. Okay. There's a lot of pieces to this ruin, it's insane. I found some tokens I needed, already worth. Nice. Happy for you, at least you got some tokens. I still have so much terrain to build, just for this one piece, and then I have a whole second piece to build after this. God. I need to build Sanguinary Guard this stream. The thumbnail's got fucking Sanguinary Guard. God damn. Fuck terrain. Alright, I'm gonna go toss this out. Take a quick pee break. You guys are getting an ad in 40 seconds, so it lines up anywho. I'll be right back. All right, grab some water because water's good. Okay. These definitely should be dry by now. Let's keep working on this. All right. Wawa, indeed Wawa. All right, so there's the pieces in there I was building. So now we just gotta add this little piece to the other side here, and then we can put the top layer on. And then it won't be so fucking so flimsy. There. Alright. So that's the interior pieces done. Now we can start stacking on all these top pieces. Okay. Now we need this piece. Nope. Okay. And then do you miss the 3-block typeset? Yes and no. I primarily miss... I miss dual blocks more than anything. I think dual blocks were the perfect... I think dual blocks were the perfect in-between. 3-block sets were okay if it was a set that was, like, absolutely going to be a banger. It was 100%, it was going to be, like, fantastic from the get-go. Everyone will love it. It's like, a well-known place. Like, if you do a 3-block set of Dominaria, or a 3-block set of Ravnica, or a 3-block set of Innistrad, those are certified bangers. Those will work. Dual blocks, I would love to see dual blocks for brand new locations that have never been visited before. That's where I want to see dual blocks. And because I mentioned this before, Kaldheim should have been a dual block set. It had so much lore, so much story, so much going on, and it was only one set, and then just there and gone. And I felt it could have been a 2-block set. Same with Kamigawa. Kamigawa could have very easily been a dual block set. Yes, it was technically the second time visiting Kaldheim, but really it was the first time visiting Kaldheim in an entirely new light. So, do I miss 3-block sets? No. I miss dual blocks. And, like, actual good dual blocks. Because one could say, but the last Innistrad we had was a dual block with Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow. Yeah, but it really felt like 2 separate sets. They both did not feel Innistrad. Crimson Vow really didn't feel Innistrad. Crimson Vow just felt like a vampire wedding that had some lore-accurate names. But that was about it. So, or do you like the one-and-done stuff they're doing lately? I like one-and-done when it's a set that we're familiar with, but it's not super hype and super crazy and cool. Like, Ixalan is a perfect example. Ixalan is a decent place. It's cool. It's got pirates. It's got dinosaurs. It's got vampires. It's a cool place. But I don't know of any, like, dope, amazing stories from Ixalan, except for maybe the mind-wiping of both Jace and Vraska. And then that's how they became a couple, because they literally didn't know each other, and they didn't know they were on 2 sides of a different war until they got their memories back. But even when they got their memories back, they were still like, yeah, but I don't want to lose what we just built, because we learned something about each other and that we're not so different and we can make this work, even though we are entirely different creatures and entirely different people from entirely different things. That's like the most memorable story from Ixalan, but that story really could have happened anywhere. It didn't need Ixalan to happen. It just, because it happened on Ixalan, both Jace became a scallywag sailor and Vraska became a pirate captain. But honestly, it could have happened on any set. It didn't, or in any plane. It didn't have to happen on Ixalan. So one and done sets, I think, are good for sets that are established, and you kind of want to briefly visit there, but not tell a crazy story or anything. Just kind of like revisit, just kind of like check in, see what's going on. We haven't heard from this set for a while. Let's pop in and see what's happening over there. You know, that's how I think that's what a good one set block is for. Dual blocks, I think, should be for brand new locations that we've never been to before. Like, as much as I'm not a huge fan of New Capenna, I still think you have more time to, if you're going, first impressions matter. First impressions matter a lot. And if you're going to make a first impression on a brand new set that nobody knows fuck all about, you better make a really good impression. So give yourself the time and the space to do that with a 2-block set. A 3-block set and you're overstaying your welcome. So a 2-block set is a perfect way to make a great first impression. Because if people really like it, great, you have a second set coming in for it. And if people don't overly like it, well, at least you're only going to see it for another set. And then a 3-block set is like, well, if it's a place that's already been visited and everything, too much of a good thing becomes a bad thing. And that happened with the last time we were at Ravnica. Because we had, what was that? We had Ravnica Allegiance, and then Dragon's Maze, or whatever it was. I know Dragon's Maze was the 3rd set of the 3-set block for Ravnica. I think it was Gate. No, it was a Gate Crash, Guilds of Ravnica, and then Dragon's Maze. I can't remember, but that was a perfect example of, because Dragon's Maze was ass. Nobody liked Dragon's Maze, so it was a perfect example of too much of a good thing is a bad thing. 3-block set, overstayed its welcome, and it was in Ravnica. People love Ravnica. So much so that everyone talks about dual mana as the Ravnica things. Everyone knows them as Boros, Golgari, Dimir, all that kind of stuff. That was set from Ravnica. And then there was like a hinting that they were going to try and change it with Strixhaven with all the different schools, but nobody took that. Nobody caught on with that, and everyone just kept calling it the Ravnica colors. So anyways, that's my answer. 1 block is for checking in on less established sets. 2 blocks is for introductory sets to new planes that we've never been at. 3 blocks has got to be something incredible and just world-altering and insane, and you know for an absolute monumentous fact that all 3 blocks are going to fucking land. So that's my answer. This is some good nerd ASMR. I'm glad you're enjoying the nerd ASMR, coffee lover. I hope you continue to enjoy this nerd ASMR. School. Okay. Well, that's all those pieces done. So now I gotta do all that shit. Oi. There's so many tiny pieces. Fuck, this is gonna be real annoying. But oh well. Here we are. Let's do it. Alright, I need 9B, 10B, and 11B. Where the fuck is that? Is any of yous? Okay, 9B, that's you. That's 9B, and then I need 10 and 11. Oh, literally just both of these pieces. Okay. What's your number one plane you want to go back to? Number one plane I want to go back to. Kaldheim. I didn't get to experience Kaldheim when it was coming out. I feel bad, and I don't feel bad about it. I couldn't do anything about it. I just didn't know what was happening. So I would love to go back to Kaldheim, because there's so much to explore there. Other than Kaldheim, Tarkir, maybe. Amonkhet. See what's going on with Amonkhet now that Bolus is gone. You know, Amonkhet revival. Yeah, that's about it off the top of my head. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know. But really, that's about it. It's primarily Kaldheim. I really want to go back to Kaldheim just because there's so much left to explore there. There were so many things about it that were just hinted at in flavor text or in artwork and was just briefly tapped on, but was nowhere near enough room dived in. So that would be cool to finally see some of that explored a bit more. All right. You sit like that, I imagine. Yep. And, oh, so you go like that, and then you go like that. Oh, I see. I see. Interesting. Okay. What about you, Jackson? What's the #1 plane you want to go back to? You know what? I want to see what Alara has become after the invasion and the conflicts and shit. That's a good point. I completely forgot about Alara. God. Have we has Wizards gone back to Alara since we did it? Yeah, the set we started at. Has Wizards gone back to Alara since then? Yeah, I don't think so. Jesus. Yeah, that's one set that's really overdue for a return. Holy. It must not have been financially, like, good for them. Because they typically go back to a set if it's financially, you know, worthwhile, of course. Because money trumps all. I haven't heard anything about Alara being a bad financial set, so we must be going back there at some point. I never even thought about that. It's a good point, Jackson. Okay. So those ruined pieces on. Now I gotta go find all these tiny little fucking corner pieces. Ugh. Fuck. So I really liked the Kamigawa style. Oh, we were just there. We're not going to go back there again that quickly. So I'd like to go back to it again? Yeah. We're not going to go back there that fast. I don't think it will be back at Kamigawa until at least 2025, since sets are planned 2 years in advance. And they didn't know how Kamigawa would do since we hadn't been to it in literal decades. So I would say at the earliest we see Kamigawa again would be 2025. Pepe hands indeed. Man, I'm really trying to speed through all this fucking terrain because, like, listen. I put Sanguinary Guard on the thumbnail. I gotta make some goddamn Sanguinary Guard. I might just stop with this terrain at this point and just go to the Sanguinary Guard and then continue the terrain later. Because, goddamn, there's so many of these tiny little findly pieces. And they just take up so much time. Oh, yeah. Fuck, I'm gonna leave the terrain here. We'll continue the terrain again another day. Because I have so much terrain still to build. I have a whole nother piece like this. Granted, it's smaller, but I'm not even done this piece, because then more pieces of this are going to stack on top of it. And it's just, oh. I shouldn't have put Sanguinary Guard in the thumbnail. I didn't think this terrain would take this long. It's fine. Alright. We're going to switch over to Sanguinary Guard now. I at least want to make one squad of Sanguinary Guard today. Let me clean up this terrain stuff a bit. Okay. It does look cool, though. So far. But it's got a whole nother level up here with all these walls I gotta build and... Die! Alright. Let's get to the reason everybody clicked on the thumbnail. Sanguinary Guard. Oh, I still have some more fucking terrain! Get out of here. Not gonna lie, your beard looks like a majestic lion's mane. Bro, coffee lover. Buy me coffee first. Oh, wait. I can't reach my fucking sound effects. But if I did, there'd be a cool sound effect playing right now. Anyways, thanks, coffee lover. Sus, but thanks. We can get purging fire on that bad boy. What do you mean purging fire on that bad boy? On my beard? Or on this? Also, I don't know what... Or plunging fire. Oh, plunging fire. That's the fucking... I have the high groundedness rule. That's what it was. I was talking about it earlier, and I said, I can't remember the name of the rule, but Jackson knows. He'll tell us in a moment, and then you fucking never did. How dare you. Alright, so. We're building some Sanguinary Guard for the Blood Angels. Now, for those who are unfamiliar with how I play Warhammer, I do have Space Marines. I run them with Blood Angels rules. However, I am painting them as Blood Ravens. If those who don't know what Blood Ravens are, they are a dope faction. They're the main faction for the Dawn of War games. They were my first foray into Warhammer, and I love them. So I'm painting them as Blood Ravens, but running them as Blood Angels rules because Blood Ravens don't have their own official rules, and the official Games Workshop thing just says, if you want to accurately play Blood Ravens, just run them with Ultramarines rules. And I'm like, bleh, stupid, no, boring, fuck that. So I'm running them with Blood Ravens rules. I'm running my Blood Ravens with Blood Angels rules, which means I'm using Blood Angels units, but I'm going to paint them differently. So these guys here, they are meant to be gold with like angelic white wings, like their Primarch, Mr. Sanguinius himself, that hot boy. But the way I'm going to be painting these when we eventually get to it, their wings are going to be black, like ravens, instead, because they're Blood Ravens. And then their armor is probably not going to be gold. It'll probably be closer to like the dark black with like bone white shoulder pads and such. We'll see. We'll see how we get there. The number one thing I know is that their wings are going to be black, like Astorath the Grim Black. So, but anyways, that doesn't matter today because we're only building them. We're not anywhere near ready to paint yet. We still have so many fucking models to build. And also Jackson being like, I was showering. How dare you cleanse your body of filth? Unbelievable. Also, I'm rather surprised that the Sanguinary Guard are only on 32mm bases. Definitely thought they'd be on 40 mils, but I guess they're not characters. I just didn't expect them to take up the same equivalent as like your regular Primaris Marine, but I guess so. So, man, I wish I can get into a fandom like Warhammer. However, I'm already addicted to RuneScape like a degenerate. That's okay. Nothing wrong with being addicted to RuneScape and Warhammer. You have space in your life for both. Funny enough, I took the same approach as you when I started with 40k long ago after playing the old Chaos Gate game. Yeah. Fair enough. Alright. Let's build the Angels of Sanguinius. Oh, by the way, Jackson. I guess this is more for everybody else, but Jackson will probably be the one that gets the most out of this. So, I've discovered something, Jackson. While the Blood Ravens don't know who their Primarch is, and they don't know who their founding chapter is, and that's like part of the reason they're so invested in stealing relics and shit, is to like discover things about their chapter and find out where they came from, who their gene seed is, who their father is, and all that stuff. And that's why they steal so many relics, is to try and like learn this knowledge. Something interesting was pointed out. I watched a video or something, and they mentioned Blood Ravens, and they mentioned something really interesting. Blood Ravens, and this is actually part of the lore. This is part of the lore. So I'm not going off a bullshit train. This is lore accurate. Blood Ravens have way more librarians and psychers than almost any other subchapter of Loyalist Marines. Which leads to the possibility that maybe, possibly, they are not a Loyalist chapter, or like their Primarch is not a Loyalist Primarch, because the only other chapter that had a lot of psychic marines or psyker marines and librarians compared to the Blood Ravens, yeah, exactly, Jackson. It was Thousand Sons. So, and because of that, there is speculation now that Blood Ravens may not have a Loyalist Primarch as their gene seed father. They may have a Traitor Primarch as their gene seed father. Their father might be Magnus, because Blood Ravens have so many Psychers and so many Librarians. Because they don't, and that's the thing, right? They don't pick up, they don't go out and grab Psychers for their, not their culling, but like for their, whatever the fuck it's called. When they grab new recruits, whatever that term is called, whatever. Whenever they grab new recruits and everything, they don't go and search for Psychers. But it's after that they're the chosen people who are meant to become Blood Ravens, after they are infused with the gene seed and become Astartes, almost half of them develop psychic abilities and either become Psychers or Librarians. But they're not Psychers or before getting the gene seed. It only happens after they get their gene seed. So Blood Ravens may, and that's the interesting part, is that like Games Workshop says we don't have official rules for Blood Ravens, but we recommend using Ultramarines rules for them when you run them. Now, part of me is like, well, they recommend that because Ultramarines are the most popular, thanks and no doubt to Games Workshop pushing them as the poster boy child. So they just say, oh, if you want to use Blood Ravens, just use Ultramarines rules because they're the most popular rule set, and that's what everyone would be using. But now, of course, with this lore and everything, it's like, hold on a minute. They may actually be Thousand Sons. They may have Magnus as their Primarch because their gene seed makes almost half of them turn into Psychers. So that's kind of interesting. I kind of like that. So, oh, also, Jackson, here's another interesting part. This is also lore accurate. So, I'll continue with this after a second. Dang, this lore is deep. Man, Warhammer lore, outlandishly deep. More deep than how deep I was in your mom last night. Haha, got him! Anyways. Begs the question how they escaped the flesh change, the affliction the Thousand Sons used to suffer from during the Great Crusade. Don't know. But that's the thing about Blood Ravens as well. They don't have any genetic defect. The only genetic defect that is they can figure out is that almost half of all the Astartes that they put the gene seed in turn into Psychers. But they don't see that as a defect because it doesn't fuck them. It doesn't break their minds or anything. They just get psychic abilities. And the ones who can do psychic abilities really, really well go on to become Librarians for the Blood Ravens. But it's not a defect. So it's like, weird thing is like, where is the bad part of it? So I don't know. It's interesting. But joke's on you, my mom is dead. Not joking. Okay. For the briefest moment, I was like, bro. We're good. But anyways, all right, so, but the next fun piece of lore, and yes, Jackson, you're saying Magnus is not the worst? You're right, Magnus isn't the worst Primarch to have. There are certainly worse options for a Primarch. There definitely is. But another interesting point, so, Blood Ravens love stealing artifacts. They love sneaking away and taking shit that's not theirs because they're trying to find out more about their chapter, because so much about their chapter is completely unknown to them. And they have a lot of infighting as well going on. But another very, very interesting thing is that when the switch from like Firstborns and Primaris began to happen, Blood Ravens are a fleet-based ship. They do not have a homeworld. Their homeworld was Exterminatus. So they are a fleet-based chapter. So they recruit from multiple different places, but they don't have a homeworld. So when everything started shifting over from Firstborn being the primary Marines, and now into bringing in Primaris as the new front lines. Of course, Blood Ravens didn't have Primaris or anything. But, and this is lore accurate, this was told in the lore, they were visited by none other than, I can't remember his name, but a very high-ranking Custodes who brought them a Primaris enhanced gene seed collection for them, specifically for the Blood Ravens. And he told them, this is from the vaults of Terra. We set this aside until we could find you. Now that we've found you, we're giving this to you so that your Marines can be enhanced to fight the wars that are coming. And then he left. The Blood Ravens were gifted a Primaris gene seed for their chapter so they can have Primaris Marines from a Custodes. And it's like, what? So just so much random shit going on. It's insane. It's insane. But you know what's, here's the crashing conclusion though. Here's the worst part. The absolute worst part is we're probably not going to get any more information about them because all this lore was tied to primarily the 3 Dawn of War video games, Dawn of War 1, 2, and 3, but a lot of the lore came from books that were written along with the Dawn of War video games. So they made their own, there was Dawn of War novels made to fill in backstory for a lot of the Blood Ravens founding and a lot of their characters. So Gabriel got a lot more information. The traitor Psyker that eventually turned into a demon prince of Nurgle got a lot more information, and that's where a lot of this lore came from. And it was during the last Dawn of War 3 video game that the lore book came out showing that they were given Primaris gene seed and everything to then continue on. And it's speculated that then that's why in Dawn of War 4, if Dawn of War 3 was a success, we were going to get Primaris Blood Ravens then in the new video game, since Dawn of War 3 was like the last of the firstborn Blood Ravens before they got their Primaris gene seed and everything. But unfortunately now, because Dawn of War 3 was such a flop, we may never get a Dawn of War 4, so we may never get any more information or lore about the Blood Ravens, because they were a video game faction first, with supplemental novels to promote the video games. But now that there's no more video games, who knows if we're going to get any more lore for Blood Ravens. Which kind of sucks. So, and another supporting theory that we may not get any more Blood Ravens video games is because they took the Forge World model for Gabriel and made it Legends and didn't update his rules. Which kind of is like, well, either he's getting a new model, one can hope, or they're just like, nope, Blood Ravens and Dawn of War as a series is dead, as an IP is gone. But we could get a different company that will purchase the IP and continue, like we did for Space Marine. Space Marine was also a Relic game, just like Dawn of War, but then Saber Interactive bought the IP from Relic for Space Marine, and now they're making Space Marine 2. So another company could buy the IP for Dawn of War and continue the Blood Raven story. Fucking here's hoping! Anyways, Angels, Sanguinary Guard. Let's build them. This lore is so ghetto. Thanks for listening to my dumb lore about dumb 40k dude's skull. Huff your copium. Fuck you, I will. And I'll do it happily, too. Alright. I meant that as a compliment. Ah, gotcha. I didn't really take it as either way. It could have been good or bad. I accept both outcomes. Alright. Ooh. I don't think it matters what weapon I put on these guys anymore. I can give them an axe, a sword, a different looking sword, or a power fist. I don't think it matters anymore. I think they all just get sanguinary weaponry. I better look that up. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter anymore. I think they all just get sanguinary close combat weapons. I remember looking at them earlier before, and I'm pretty sure that was just that. They were just sanguinary guard close combat weapons, so it doesn't matter what weapon I give. Let's see here. Blood Angels. Sanguinary Guard. So they have Angelus Bolt Gun, Infernal Pistol, and then the Plasma Pistol, and then the Incarmin Blade or a Power Fist. Okay, so the Incarmin Blade could either be a sword or an axe or Power Fist. So that's the only difference. I can either pick one of the first three or the Power Fist. Honestly, I've never liked the look of Power Fists. I think they look rather weird. I just like blades and axes better. Even if the Power Fist is more. The only difference between this and the Power Fist is that the blade has 1 more attack, but the Power Fist has 3 more strength. Well, their AP and damage is exactly the same. I like swords better than Power Fists. I'm going to build them with axes and swords. Fuck them. So, what are the Sanguinary Guard rules anyways? Actually, here, you know what, you guys? You want to watch these rules with me, or you can just stare at my fucking hat? Let's look at these Sanguinary Guard rules. So we got 12 inches movement, T4, 2 up save, 2 wounds. They really only have 2 wounds? Really? I thought they'd at least have 3. Guess not. And 6 up leadership and 1 OC. They got Deep Strike at the moment. Angelic Visage, each time a melee attack targets this unit, subtract 1 from the hit roll. Okay, that's kind of nice. And then Hires of Azkalan. Or Heirs of Azkalan. Fuck if I know. While a Warlord model is leading this unit, each time a melee attack targets this unit, subtract 1 from the wound roll. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Gotta go peace, homies. Alright, have a good one, coffee lover. Thanks again for the $5. Have yourself a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Power Fist to Plowshares doesn't have the same ring to it. Power Fist to Plowshares. Bro. Interesting. While a Warlord model is leading this unit, each time a melee attack this unit, subtract 1. So it's just normal, subtract 1 for hit rolls, but if you get a Warlord attached to them, it's 1 from wound and hit. And then Sanguinary Banner, add 1 to the OC of models in the Sparrows unit. Okay. So of course, who can lead them? Oh, it doesn't say who they can be led by. I'm assuming they could be led by fucking Dante. There's no point getting this guy. I'd love to get him, but no. Is Dante down at the bottom here? Nope, he's higher up. Librarian Dreadnought, the Martys, Gabriel, he's Mr. Flesh Terrors, Death Company. Is there any reason to take Death Company Intercessors over just Assault Intercessors? That's something I've really struggled with. I don't know if there is a point to bringing Death Company Intercessors over Assault Intercessors. Like, Death Company Intercessors, they have a 6-up Feel No Pain, sure. And they have Black Rage. So each time on this unit makes an attack, you can reroll the hit. While this unit is not within 12 inches of 1 or more friendly chaplain models, it cannot be selected to fall back. The objective control of that model's unit is 0. I mean, And then Visions of Heresy. Once per turn, you can target this unit with the Fire Overwatch stratagem or the Heroic Intervention stratagem for 0. Which is like, okay, but I feel like Assault Intercessors are just better. Well, I guess we should... Let's pull up Assault Intercessors for comparison. Oh, I gotta fucking reach. Assault. Enter. Oh my god, everything's sticking to me. Where the fuck's Assault Intercessors on these fucking never-ending Space Marine data cards? God damn. Oh my god, where are these assault intercessors? Holy shit. There's a tactical squad. They gotta be nearby here. Heavy intercessors. Lieutenant, librarian, assault intercessor squad. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so. Yeah, see, Jackson's only saying the 6 of feeling the plane, and that's it. But let's take a look here. So, Death Company compared to Assault. Here, let's see if I can line them both up for you guys here. Make it all fancy and shit. Okay, so Death Company and Assault, they are exactly the same in terms of all across the board, except Assaults have one better OC than Death Company. Okay, they're ranged weapons. Death Company can take more options, but I really don't care about ranged weapons when I'm talking about Assault intercessors versus Death Company intercessors, because Death Company doesn't have like the equivalent of Assault intercessors. They just have their Death Company intercessors. Yeah, and then Death Company Marines. So. Okay, so we got that. And then melee weapons, they have Stardius Chainsword, exactly the same. Power weapon, same. Thunder Hammer, the same. And then rules. So, they have Shock Assault. Each time a model in this unit targets an enemy unit with a melee attack, reroll wound rolls of 1. That enemy unit is within range of objective marker, reroll all wound rolls. So if it's on an OC, they get twin linked, basically. And this guy's got, each time an auto makes an attack, you can reroll hit rolls. So just reroll all hit rolls. While this unit's not within 12 inches of one or more friendly chaplain models, it cannot be selected to fall back in objectives, and its OC becomes 0. But you can also fire Overwatch or Heroic Intervention for 0. But they also have one less OC than Assault Intercessors. I don't know, what do you think, Jackson? I don't see a reason to run Death Company Intercessors. I don't really see a reason to run Death Company anything. It doesn't seem worth it to me. But I'll wait to see what Jackson says. I don't either? Oh, okay, well, that kind of answers that. Yeah. I honestly don't think I'm going to make any Death Company stuff. Because I haven't seen anything that would, like, warrant being Death Company for a reason. Unless there's some Blood Raven stratagems that can target only Death Company Marines. Because do they have a Death Company keyword or something? Yes, they do have a Death Company keyword. You can't really see it. Hold on a second. There. Oh, nope. Webcam's in the way. So they do have a Death Company keyword. So there may be some stratagem that targets Death Company models. And not... What are these guys? Just as... Yeah. Infantry, Battle Line, Grenades, Imperium, Tactics, Assault Intercessor Squad. Who knows? But either way. Alright, let's go back to the reason we were looking at this to begin with. Mr. Dante, because I think Dante is the only one. Yeah, he can lead Sanguinary Guard, and he can be a Warlord. So he could give them full rerolls to... Or no, -1 to hit, -1 to wound against them if he's leading them. The reason, while his model's leading the unit, add 1 to the charge rolls for that unit, and then add 1 to hit rolls. And then, yeah, at the start of the fight phase, they must take a battle shock test, subtracting a 1 because of the death mask. And then he's just got the axe with lethal hits, 8 attacks, 2 up, strength 7, AP -3, 2 damage. Nice. And then his melt the pistol. And he's got a 4 up invulnerable. I don't know what else can lead Sanguinary Guard. Except for the Sanguinar can lead them, but you can't even buy the Sanguinar anymore, and even if you could, he comes on a 25mm base. So he clearly needs to be updated. Mephiston can't lead them. Captain Tycho can't lead them. You can't lead them. Don't think. Nope. There's the Ball Predator. Asterath, can you lead them? Nope. Only Death Company Marines and jump packs. That's it. This Asterath is probably how I'm going to paint my Sanguinary Guard Blood Ravens, with black wings and still little bits of gold, but primarily red and black, and then maybe bone colors here, like the shoulder pads. So they're probably going to look a lot more like Astarath. So, and Astarath is also a cool dude, but again, you can only run him with Death Company Marines with jump packs. So, Redeemer lost with a small leading unit. Each time model in that unit is destroyed by a melee attack. If that model has not fought this phase, roll 1d6 on a 4-up. Do not remove it from play. That destroyed model can fight after the bar. Oh, okay. Attack on death. And then Massive Doom. Once per battle, when this model's unit makes a charge move, this unit can use this ability when it does. Until the end of that turn, melee weapons equipped with models in that unit have the Devastating Wounds ability. Okay. Maybe I run Death Company Marines with jump packs, because I don't have an equivalent of that. I don't have any other Marines I would run with jump packs. So maybe that's the only time I run Death Company. Is just run Death Company jump packs so I can attach Astarath to them. Because he's dope. How cool is his axe? 4 attacks, 2 up, 6 strength, AP minus 3, 2 damage for devastating wounds. It's alright. I don't know. Anyways. So I think Dante is the only one that can lead Sanguinary Guard. I don't think anybody else can lead Sanguinary Guard. Yeah, I think it's just Dante. Because I don't think there's any other leaders in this list. Oh, there's Gabriel Seth, but he's a flesh terror. And even so, he can't lead Sanguinary Guard either. Oh, Lamartes. I don't even know who Lamartes is, but he can apparently also lead Death Company Marines and jump packs, so. But I don't think I can attach him and somebody else. I don't think I can attach Lamartes and Astarath to Death Company jump pack models, because I don't see anything that says I can do that. Probably not. And then we got Sanguinary Guard. Sanguinary Priest also cannot. The Sanguinar can. Oh no, he can't lead anything. Oh, he's not a leader, he's a lone operative. Okay, never mind. So it is only Dante. It is quite literally only Dante. Yeah, Tycho can't. Sanguinary Priest with jump pack, maybe? Nope. Yep, that's it. That's it. What about caps? Like Space Marine captains, you mean? I'd have to look up Space Marine captains. Space Marines. Oh, fucking. Okay, well, anyways, moving on. Let's go all the way to the top of this bullshit. Alright, let's see here. Primaris Captain. Solid Assessors, Blade Guard Vets, Hellblaster, Infernus, Intercessor, Stern Guard, Terminator Captain, nope. Captain in Phobos Armor, nope. Captain in Terminator Armor, nope. Regular Captain, nope. Captain with Jump Pack, nope. Captain on Bike, Lamau, imagine, no. Primaris Lieutenant, nope. Lieutenant in Reaver Armor, no. Lieutenant in Phobos Armor, no. Regular Lieutenant, Tactical Lieutenant, no. Primaris Librarian, no. No. I'm safe to say no. 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 It's... Dante is the only thing that can lead them. So, Dante is the only thing that can lead Sanguinary Guard. And if Dante is your Warlord, then your Sanguinary Guard get reroll, or -1 to hit, and -1 to wound, +1 to charge, and forcing battle shock tests on a target you just charged, or attacked, or some bullshit like that, so. Looks like I'm buying Dante eventually. Because he's the only thing that can lead my Blood Ravens. My Jump Pack Blood Ravens. Or things, whatever. Here, before we go back to building, let me confirm what he can do again for that unit. Alright, Sanguinary Guard. Yeah, so they have... Yeah, each time a melee attack is done to this unit, subtract 1 from the hit roll. And then while the Warlord is leading this unit, yep, subtract 1 from the wound roll. And then, as long as you have the Sanguinary Banner, they get 2 OC instead of 1. And then Dante, who's up here, I believe. He was up here. Did I just pass him? Nope, that's Lamarty's. Yeah, and there's Dante. And then, yeah, Dante. While this model's leading a unit, add 1 to the charge roll for that unit, and each time a unit makes an attack, add 1 to the hit roll. Yeah, so they get -1 to hit, -1 to wound, +1 to the charge, +1 to the hit, and then start of the fight phase, force a battle shock test, subtracting 1 from that test, and then all their cool melee attacks. So the axe with 8 attacks, 7, 3, 2, and then they're going to have swords. I'm not going to give them power fists. Because, again, Power Fist to Plowshares doesn't have as good of a ring to it as Swords to Plowshares. And Carbon Blade, 4 attacks each, 3 up, 5, -2, 2, which is fine. It's nothing incredible, but, you know, it's aight. And then, if a captain model from your army with a leader ability can be attached to Assault Jump Pack Zod with it. Oh, hold on. If a captain model from your army with the leader ability can be attached to an Assault Squad with Jump Pack unit, it can attach to this unit instead. Oh, okay, so they can be led by a little bit more than Dante. Okay, so if a captain can lead an assault squad with jump pack, it can also lead them. Well, now we got some more rules to look at. All right. So now we need to look for captains who can lead assault squads with jump pack. Okay, let's go back. This is not a building stream anymore, chat. I'm so sorry. To anyone who's still watching, who's like, I want to see you build Sanguinary Guard. Fuck it. We're looking at rules now. All right. Primaris Captain. What are we looking for? Assault Squad with jump packs. Nope. All right. Captain in Gravis Armor. No. Captain in Phobos Armor. No. Captain in Terminator Armor. No. Regular Captain. No. Regular Assault Squads, but not Assault Squads with jump packs. Captain with jump pack. Probably. You ready for it? Assault Squad with jump packs. Okay. So we can give them a captain with jump pack. And then we could give them Angel's Wrath. Well, this model's leading a unit. Each time that unit ends a charge move until the end of that turn, add 1 to the strength of melee weapons equipped by that models in that unit. Okay. So we could give them a 6 strength instead of 5. 4 to 5 is a lot better than 5 to 6. And then right to battle, once for your turn. Oh, you just give them the same stratagem for 0 again. But that could be a way to run a jump pack captain with a Thunder Hammer. Because I just like Thunder Hammers, but it's not as good as Dante's. 5 attacks, strength 8, -2, 2. Actually, it might be better than Dante's. 5 attacks. What was that? 5, 3, 8, 2, 2. What's Dante's weapon? Dante's up higher. Fuck's sakes. Okay. This is 5, 3, 8, 2, 2, and Dante is 8, 2, 7, 3, 2. Oh yeah, Dante's axe is way better than the Thunder Hammer. The Thunder Hammer does have devastating wounds, but his axe is just, it also has lethal hits, so, meh. Okay, so you could run a captain with jump pack attached to them. It's better to give them the +1 to charge and -1 to hit instead of +1 to their strength, because they're already strength 5. Going from 5 to 6 is not as big. If they were strength 4, going from 4 to 5 would be crazy. I don't think it gives any fun other stuff. Is there anything else that they could be led by? Like any other big champions or anything? Probably not, eh? Just captain with jump pack. I can't think of anything else that they could be led by. Captain with leader that can lead assault squads with jump packs. I don't think anything else can lead an assault squad with jump pack that I'm thinking of. Oh, nope. I think it's just captain with jump pack. I'd be amazed if there's anything else. Oh, you could also get a chaplain with jump pack to lead them. Let either hit will this model's leading unit each time a model in that unit makes a melee attack, add 1 to the wound roll. Okay. And Exhalation of Rage. Each time this model's unit is selected to fight, you can select one enemy unit within engagement range of this model's unit and roll 1d6. On a 4 to 5, that enemy suffers d3 mortal wounds. On a 6, that enemy suffers 3 mortal wounds. Okay. It's not a guarantee, but it's okay. Yeah, and then we're out of captains and shuts. Okay, I think I would probably still run them with Dante. Dante just seems like the best option. And it's probably meant to be the best option. So. Alrighty. Anyway, let's go back to the whole reason we're doing this, building. That's fucking Spotify, Lamau. There. There's the... That's what we're looking for. Yeah, the little skull right there, boss. Alright. Okay. Kept you waiting long enough. Let's do this. God, holy shit. Do you see how many head options we have here, Jackson? And anybody else in chat? I'm just assuming it's only Jackson, but anybody else in chat? Look at all these head options we have. Holy shit, I've never seen so many fucking head options. 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 different fucking options for heads. And then also shoulder pads. You have 9 different shoulder pads you could pick. Good God! Man, the modularity of these boys. It's kind of cool that you have that many options. God damn. Oh, and then the other side? The other side's got 6 as well. Jesus. Holy. Poor guy. What do you mean, poor guy? What you mean, poor guy? Alright, why are you not labeled? You do not tell me what piece that is. Unless they are all exactly the same, but I refuse to believe that. None of these pieces are labeled. They're not labeled on the sprue either. You got to be kidding me. What? There are no numbers. There are no numbers. There are no letters. And there are no numbers or letters next to any of the pieces either. Oh, boy. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh. Good golly joy. At least there's nipples, Kappa. You right. You're right. We're back at fucking George Clooney's Batman. We got bat nipples. We got angel nipples. We got raven nipples. Oh boy. Okay. So I need nipples with abs with a banner. Looks like this piece. Fuck it, it's this piece. I've decided. You have been chosen. I don't think it super matters that much, because it gives you so much modularity. So, like, they're not push fit or monopose. So it probably doesn't super matter which ones I pick. It'll probably be fine. He says. Hopefully. Okay, and then you need your right leg down. Your right leg is on the ground with 3 Aquillas. Or not Aquillas, Purity Seals. Alright, so I'm looking for the right leg down with 3 Purity Seals. It's neither of these, so you must be on the other sprue. Why am I only seeing 4 pairs of legs? Oh, there's 3 on this one. Okay. You this piece? Nope. Are you this piece? Yes. Got it. Yeah, when were these manufactured? These gotta have a Games Workshop printed stamp date on there. Yep. 2009! 2009! Ah! It's fine. It's fine. It's chill. It's okay. Alright, start gluing these together. And yeah, these are old models. I feel like I'm building my firstborn Marines again. 2 halves of the torso, the 2 legs, the 2 separate arms, a separate head, backpack, the whole spiel. How's your sorting going, Jackson? You got all your commons and uncommons sorted out? Found all the good ones? If you're still sorting, Lord have mercy on your soul. One box so far? Out of how many? Yes? Oh, Lord. Save this man, for he is troubled. Alright, well, the first Marine we're building here is the Ancient, the Banner Carrier, which is not its own unit anymore. It's just part of the squad. So, but I guess he counts. No. Well, yes, he is part of the squad, but he counts as the one. I don't think it matters if he's removed though, because they get the +1 to OC. For the Sanguinary Banner. But I think if you remove that Banner Carrier, that ability doesn't go away anymore. I think it's just part of the squad, even if that Banner Carrier is removed. Jackson, you want to confirm or deny that's how that works? Because the Sanguinary Ancient it's not its own model anymore. It's just part of the Sanguinary Guard squad. So if you remove the Banner Carrier, I think the Banner rule is still in effect. I don't know, probably? Okay. Alright, let's build the backpack. So you need this piece. this piece. And then the vent cover, which is this. Okay, clean that one up a bit. Okay. You go on like that. Okay. What do you people want from me? Okay. You go on like that. Okay, I see. I'm beginning to believe. I really hope we get like Primaris Sanguinary Ancients. Or at least just updated Sanguinary Ancient models. Because they still have the old helmets. And then I can be sad that I bought 2 boxes of the old ones. But I'll be fine. Because I'll buy the new ones. face down a little bit, or just lay him on his side. He's gonna take a little nap. All right. Need the hand holding a bolt gun with no hand. The hand holding a bolt gun with no hand. That would be this one. Or a hand holding a bolt pistol, sorry, with no hand. This one fits probably, right? Just make sure I didn't fuck up. Yep, fits just like that. Or at least something like that. I'm gonna say just like that. There. Okay. And let's put little wings on top. Lean that up against something to dry for a bit. Just kind of plop it around my paint pots up here. it sit there to dry for a moment. And then let's pick out the other arm here. For the Ancient, let's see, what weapon do we want to give you, Mr. Ancient? You should probably have the cool sword, so we'll give you that one. Yeah, that makes sense for an Ancient. We'll give you that one. Get that cool sword. All right. Head options. What does the Ancient get? Mr. Ancient, you get that one. Looking for that head. Which is not on that side. Must be on that side. Yep. That would be the one. Actually, I wonder. Oh no, there's only 4 of them with that flare. Okay. Sorry, chat. I have a large conundrum, so I'm just trying to think. Do I give him the the death masks, or do I give them the tactical squad helmet? Because again, I'm using Blood Angel's rules, but I'm painting them and making them Blood Ravens. So it doesn't really make sense for them to have Sanguinius's death mask. So I should just give them the tactical helmet. But they'll be the only squad in my entire Bloodraven's army with tactical helmets and not Primaris helmets. Don't hurt yourself. I'm hurting myself. All right? I'm thinking. Didn't you have another flight exam today? Or am I misremembering that? You're misremembering. I finished my flight exam. I had the one flight exam, which was the P-Star, which I wrote 5 times. And I had to finish that P-Star and pass it with a 90% or higher in order to do my solo. And I passed that last week, and that's how I was able to go solo. So I don't have another exam until I take my full license. That's a private pilot license exam, but that's not for a while. I need a minimum 45 flight hours before I can even attempt the exam. I have 22, 23 flight hours, roughly. So I am a ways away from doing my private pilot license exam. Agree, helmets sound like the way to go. They're all helmets. That's the thing. Here, let me try and... So, okay. So here's the options I have. Let's see if this camera will even focus on them. Probably not, because fuck you, that's why. Yeah, of course it won't focus. Can I go this way? Nope, autofocus turned off. Okay. Let's see if I can explain this. So, they have the... Will you focus on these helmets? Probably not. I'm not even looking at the right thing. Okay, so there you go. So those helmets you're looking at there, those are the tactical helmets for Firstborn. That's the classic Space Marine look. The tactical Firstborn helmets. And that's what I'm thinking of putting on them. Because yes, they're Blood Angels units, but they primarily come with the death mask of Sanguinius, which are these helmets. Yeah, there you go. Which are these helmets, which is like an impersonation of Sanguinius, their Primarch. And that's why it has his face on it. And they use that as a helmet. But that's why I'm like, I'm not, if I was running them as Blood Angels, like fully Blood Angels, then I would just use Sanguinius' death mask because it makes sense. But I'm not. I'm running them as Blood Ravens, but using Blood Angels rules. But lore-wise and everything, I'm basically saying the Blood Ravens stole because they like stealing shit, they stole some Sanguinius, Sanguinary Guard armor and jump packs, repainted it as Blood Ravens, and are just using that and shit. And that's basically the rules I'm going with. So it doesn't make sense to give them Sanguinius' death mask because it doesn't mean anything to them, because Sanguinius isn't their Primarch. But if I give them the tactical helmets, they will be the only squad in my entire army with Firstborn tactical helmets, because everything else I have for my Blood Ravens is Primaris. I dare you to show up to your next flight lesson in knee and elbow pads and a crash helmet. I could wear knee pads and elbow pads in that plane. I couldn't fit in that plane with a crash helmet, Daydream. That plane's real small. I wouldn't be able to wear a helmet in that plane. Like a bike helmet, maybe, but I couldn't wear my headset over top of it. But a crash helmet, you wouldn't fit. There's not enough space in that fucking cockpit. I mean, the tactical helmets, they just make more sense in the context they're using them in. Right? And that's what I agree with, but... they would be the one and only squad without Primaris helmets. Because everything else in my army has Primaris. Still be more fitting than the mask, I guess. I don't even think I have any, like, Primaris helmets in my bits bin. I'll check. Could print some helmets? I don't know where I'd find I don't think anyone's making Sanguinary Guard Primaris helmets. I'll check my bit spin. Alright, I made my decision. Worth a shot? Yeah. You said it yourself, everything they wear is stolen. As such, it makes sense to have a bit of a mismatch. True. And you know what? I've made my decision. I'm going to go with the Firstborn tactical helmets because A, it makes more sense in the context for Blood Ravens rather than Blood Angels. And B, I've never seen anybody run Sanguinary Guard with the tactical helmets. So I'm going to be the outlier because I'm already running Sanguinary Guard that will not be painted as Sanguinary Guard, which already people could be like, that's blasphemous. But fuck them. Why not also just, if I'm already dipping down into that hole of using Blood Angels units but painting them as Blood Ravens, why not dip down into that hole a little bit more? Put tactical helmets on them. The box gives me the options for the tactical helms. I've just never seen anybody use them. So fuck it. Tactical helms it is. So which tactical helm are you going to get, Mr. Ancient? You should probably get the one... You should probably get the one with the frill on the side. That makes the most sense for you. Because the Primaris Ancient has the same frill on the side, so you should probably get the same frill going on. And then shoulder pad options for the Ancient. Mr. Ancient, you should have... You should have... That one. That one makes sense for the Ancient. Alright, where's that shoulder pad? Right there. Oh, that one says Sanguinius on it. Maybe not that shoulder pad. Yeah, let's give you that one instead then. With the chalice and the suns coming off of it. Where's that one? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably on the other side. Okay, and then for your special shoulder, yeah, may as well give you that one, the one outstanding one, because again, you're the ancient, so. So that will be that one. Oh, Jackson. That new Games Workshop store, the new Warhammer store, is open now in Pandozzi. Been meaning to check it out, but I keep forgetting that it's open now. So, see what they got going on sometime. Alright. Start gluing this all too. I've been to it. Oh! Well, fuck you. Thanks for inviting me, meanie. Is it worth going to? Or is it just kind of meh? It's kind of eh? Oh. Not much at the moment? Oh. Well, that's a shame. Oh, never mind then. Saves me a trip to Pandozzi. Look at the size of that sword. Woo! Love it. Giving me it gives Sephiroth. Dead ass. No cap. Straight fact. FR. AF fam. He glues to the base. We'll let him dry a bit. we got that shoulder, that head. And then 2 wings. And then the ancient's done. I think every set of wings is exactly the same. So. That's cleaned up a bit. So that'll attach to the backpack and that's done. And then the rest of them are built as either with axes or swords and their pistols, and either holding one and the other it's separate or holding them together. Probably just going to build them all as holding them one and separate instead of together, just because it makes them a little bit more open, a little more scarier like this instead of like this, more closed off. So probably good enough to glue the rest on. Let's give her a whirl. I'm done sorting for now. Nice. You think you're over halfway done, or how far into your sorting you think you are? Bro, my arm hurts? Yeah, I bet. I can imagine. A little less than half? Alright. Well, good on you. Good job with the progress. Man, I'm really missing push fit and monopose models right now. I'll tell you that right now. This flat on flat surface gluing, this shit sucks. Found a bunch of tokens I can use though, which is alright. Nice. True, yeah. This flat on flat surface gluing is fucking awful. I'm not happy about it. me some paint pots. I'm gonna fix this shit right now. Oh boy. Oh, now it's peeling. No! Fuck! Why are you like this? Oh. Oh, I am not looking forward to the other 4. And then the other 5 in the other box now. Fuck this. Oh boy. Well, while I'm here, I might as well glue the head in, since he's already being held upright. Oh, that was way too much glue on that one shoulder. Oh well. Can I lightly attach this shoulder to this one? Probably can't attach that shoulder very well. No, it's gonna wait. Just gonna wait a bit. I'm gonna let what I have attached settle for now. We're just gonna sit here and wait for a moment while that shit holds together. Skull chat. Oh. Whew. Oh. Whew. don't know how long I need to let this glue sit. For push fit models and monopose models, you don't need to let it sit for very long at all. It usually adheres very easily. But this is not push fit and it's not monopose. It's just flat on flat. So I don't know how long I need to let it sit, but I'm going to let it sit for a good moment. A good solid moment. Alright. I'm thinking that should be good enough. Let's see what happens if I move these out of the way. Does it immediately begin to slide and fall down? Nope. Okay, should be good then. I just shift it over a little bit so I can glue on the wings and the shoulder pad. Should be okay. Keyword being should be. That's 2 keywords. Dumbass. Stupid. Alright. Fuck's sakes. Nope, it is not good. It is still so slippy. Fuck. God damn it, man. Well, you clearly need a lot more help. I'm hoping it's just this banner arm that's this fucking problem. Just because it's so heavy with this massive banner. Oh, sorry, camera hasn't flipped. You know what, I'm going to put you on your side. Like so. Let's see if we can do some trapeze ass balancing here. There. Let that shit sit and dry like so. Just gonna add a tiny bit of glue right in this little corner where there's nothing. Everyone always complains about monopose. Complains. Yeah, everyone always complains about monopose. I am not complaining from auto pose right now. I fucking prefer it. This is annoying. This shit sucks. Oh well. I'm sure it's just this ancient that's going to be the problem, just because there's so much weight on that banner, and then it all comes down to that tiny little shoulder mount that has no guides whatsoever to hold it right in place. And you know what? Now that the tactical helmet's on it, I like the look of the tactical helmet. I'm glad I went with that choice. The Firstborn tactical helmet does look cool. Even if it's not Primaris, it still looks cool. And it would be weirder if it was Primaris, because the armor is not Primaris. The knee pads don't have that giant flare on the top. So, no, I like the tactical helmet. I think it looks cool. And it will definitely look a lot different, especially when they're painted Blood Ravens. With the tactical helmet, it'll look cool. I like it. Thank you very much, chat. BRB chat. Okay. I'm back. You as well? Me as well. We're both back. The back street's back. Alright! How was your gym workout, Mr. Nermus? Did it go well? Alright. Has this solidified yet? Or are you going to shift around the moment I pick you up? Seems good. Okay. Let's see if we can get the wings on this bad boy. Hey. What in the fuck do they attach to? That? What? How in the fuck? How the fuck do these attach? Ain't no way. Like that. That's how they attach. Oh boy. Oh, that's not going to be a nightmare at all. Definitely not. This banner is still shifting around. Fuck me. Okay. Hold this guy on his side so the wing attaches. Let's do the other one. hold this one on this side. Let that one glue and attach. There we go. This arm's still sliding. It definitely is. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, you bitch. I have to just leave you on your side for a while, aren't I? Oh, joy. Now you got fucking wings on you, too. Okay. Well, chat, I'm gonna leave it there. That one ancient, this one dude took so much time, and I have 9 more to build still, plus another one of these fucking ancients. Oh, old models. Fuck, that's annoying. Alright, well, it is getting late. I've been live for 4 hours. I'm gonna leave the rest of the Sanguinary Guard for another stream, because, man, this is a fucking nightmare. Just the one dude, and he's still technically not done, because I gotta let him sit like this for fuck knows how long to let that glue fully set in and dry, because goddamn. So, with that being said, thank you all so much for coming. I appreciate you guys hanging out, chit-chatting, and enjoying spending your time with me. I will see you guys all again next time for another strum, and where we will be continuing Sanguinary Guard and or terrain. So, until then, thank you guys so much for coming. If you enjoyed the stream, tell your friends. If you didn't, you tell me. And I'll see you guys all again next time, alright? Skål, and bye-bye!